Hey everybody, welcome back to a special edition of the PA Snow Pros Snow Pro Show Live.
Yeah, pretty good at that.
Yeah, thanks. So, what a week we've had. A bunch of us met in Harrisburg this past Tuesday, November 19th. We went and we met with our Congress people, men and women there, and did a whole lot of work. And so, we want to take this week to update you. And Steph, I have to tell you, there is a kind of a reputation that government is big and slow and cumbersome, and I have to tell you, I was impressed.
Same.
I thought it was really cool to see how so many different, like our group was there, but there were dozens of other groups across the state with all their different issues that they're trying to make known. And it was just really neat to see how the process worked. We got to kind of look behind the curtain and see Oz at work. And honestly, I came away impressed by it. So it was a really good week. So what do you think? What do you think? Would you give us a summary of what we did there, Steph?
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. It was a good trip. We accomplished most of what we set out to accomplish.
Yep.
In summary, there were 8 snow pros there. We were led by ASCA Executive Director Kevin Gilbride and our lobbyist Jim Davis with Cozen O'Connor.
Yeah, those two were great.
Amazing. We visited about 30 state reps, senators, chief counsel, policy director, all kinds of different positions.
A number of their chief of staffs or other people on their staffs to help make sure that just people in every level were informed and kind of paying attention to what we wanted them to see.
Yep, and everyone heard us out.
Yes.
You know?
Nobody turned us away. I don't think we even had any negative reaction to it.
None. Nope. So. The other thing we did is we met with the Insurance Federation, and if you remember from the last time we came on the Snow Pro Show and talked, they were strongly opposed to what we're up against.
Yep.
But what we found out is that there was actually some misinterpretation, misconceptions from the last time we had been communicating with them. So we're going to try to find some common ground and hopefully move forward working together instead of butting heads.
And I just want to say hats off to them and a big thanks, because they squeezed us into a day that was already just crazy jam full. And they squeezed us in for a 5:30 meeting when they were exhausted. So we were not only thankful for the chance to talk with them and how we talked with them, but the fact that they even just took some time to open their doors after hours to meet with us. So thank you very much. If you guys watch this, thanks a lot. And they were great.
Yep, and then the other thing is we added a number of co-sponsors to the bill. So anytime we met with a representative, the ask at the end was typically, hey, will you co-sponsor the bill?
Yeah.
And so far we've gotten 2 or 3 more, I think. I checked the website, but lots of other supporters.
A lot of potentials, and some other ones we're going to continue to follow up with and ask and try to land that sale. To get more names on the bill, the better off it's going to be.
Yep.
So let's just take a moment and review what were we trying to accomplish.
So just a quick recap of the purpose of the bill. It is to eliminate the unfair portion of indemnification language in contracts. We'll take our liability, what we're responsible for. We just want it if a client declines service or they say come out at 2 inches and slip and fall happens at a 1/2 inch. That's what we're trying to release liability from. What
I heard, that was the biggest piece of misinformation or misunderstanding was it was sometimes perceived that we were trying to say, no, we snow contractors shouldn't have any liability, which none of us have ever said. Correct. So it was really good, really clear, and now we have it very clear. We're trying to just change the law about the language. So.
Yep. So we re-energized those that were already on board.
Yep.
We reaffirmed exactly what we're looking for and got their energy back, got momentum going again in their minds. We were recruiting more supporters, just like I said, trying to get more co-sponsors on the bill. We want to further develop our strategy and explore alternate strategies in case we hit a roadblock. And I think that was a really interesting part of the day, because if someone, didn't have it in their schedule where they could take on a bill as a co-sponsor or whatever we needed them to do, what they would do is they would say, oh, well, have you talked to this person? Have you called this person? Have you checked out this group? So that was amazing.
I honestly, it was really neat to see that it wasn't just, if this House bill is the only path, well, then we just give it up. If it doesn't go this way, we can always try to go through the Senate. We can always try to tag it in with another bill. We can always try a couple other different options that these Congress people said, do you know how we work? We will help you know how we work. So again, nothing but encouraged from that.
Yep, and then the other thing we were trying to accomplish was to hear and attempt to win over those who oppose the bill.
Which we did.
Yep, we think.
No, at least on one day.
On one day, yep. Well, hopefully it carries through.
So what are the action points? What are our takeaways that, well, we need to do and that we need to do?
So big thing is we need to follow up. So we're following up with appointments we were at. Jim Davis and Kevin Gilbride, they're following up with some, higher level appointments they were at. And then we need to review the strategies that we discussed in Harrisburg, those alternate routes that we could take, and be ready for anything. And then finally, we need to inform and mobilize PA Snow Pros to go to their representatives' local district offices and inform them on this situation. And we're going to help facilitate that. The way I envision that happening is that we can set up appointments with local district offices, and then you may hear us reach out to you and say, hey, so-and-so, we're going to be with State Representative Schroeder in Warminster.
Oh, yeah.
And your company is in Warminster. Can you meet us over there for 20 minutes and just put a face and a name of a company in her district? And it just makes it so much more powerful. One of the senators, I think, told me, or one of the representatives said, meeting in a district office is actually 50 times more powerful than going up to Harrisburg because they're so distracted up there.
They really are. And you only have a 15-minute window if you can catch them, if they're heading to the floor. And it's not their fault. It's just the way it works.
Right.
So one of the things that we're going to do here is we're going to we produced a 20-page booklet filled with case studies and information and examples of bad law language and all that. What we're going to do is we're going to condense it down to a useful tri-fold, single-page, double-sided document. Something that you and I could print out on our home printer. We're going to print that out, we're going to put it on the PA Snow Pros website, and we're going to make sure that as we get to the time where we are ready to ask you to go to your local representative or to your local senator, that's when you'll be able to actually just print this off and take it with you. It took us, 4 a.m. until I got back at midnight.
Yeah.
The trip to Harrisburg was a long day, but if you could take off 2 hours in the afternoon or go after work and just kind of drop it off. If even an impromptu, find out where their office is, go do it, drop it off. So that's how you can help as we proceed. So we'll let you know when that comes and when that's available.
Yep.
So, Steph, you haven't been here since we added the dad joke of the week.
Oh, dear God.
Yep. So here's my winter times dad joke of the week.
Do we need a walk for this?
What did one snowman say to the other snowman, Steph?
Wait, I could guess. Do you smell carrots?
She ruined my joke. Have a great week, everybody.